Good morning, guys. Dakota back with another live stream. Today is July 15th, 2021. It's Thursday. And if this is your first time watching the stream, I'm going to tell you something. Every single weekday, dang it. Every single weekday, I almost had it. Almost got through it. Every single weekday at 7 a.m., I'll go ahead and hop on here, pay attention or mark up a few of the charts I'm paying attention to and any pairs that are requested while on the stream. All you gotta do is type it out in the live chat and we'll go ahead and go over it before the call ends. All right, also any questions that you have at all, like I'm open to answering. Like I don't care if you guys ask any questions about my strategy. Obviously if it's like super basic questions, we're gonna be like, hey, I don't want to waste time, right? But pretty much open to sharing everything. Also, if there are any questions that probably need an example, a little tip, if you go down in the description, the link to my Discord server, basically a group chat where I post all the charts that we talk about on here. That's where I post them at. Also, you can communicate in there, and there are also a few resources or free resources to actually learn from. But while you're here, just go ahead, please hit that like button to show support and hit subscribe. Hit the like button if you like the stream. Hit subscribe to show support. That's the way that you do that. Alright. Let's get started. I'm liking the new routine right now. I'm liking it a lot. It's offering me like plenty of time in the morning. As I type this stuff out, I guess I'll talk about that. I started waking up an hour earlier to get in meditation and reading. Meditation, reading, and breakfast. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I started waking up an hour earlier to get meditation, breakfast, and more reading in. And that's allowed me to actually start looking at the charts earlier. And since I've added more pairs, it's actually way more beneficial. Like sticking to my last schedule, I was like rushing through the daily plan or my daily plan. And now it's giving me like some time to relax, go through it. And then once I finish everything, I'll get a chance to relax and eat breakfast. So I'm liking it. Still have to get used to it. Only been on it for 2 days now. But so far it's good. All right, you guys can see my chart and everything. Perfect. Now, before we move on, I'm actually going to have to set an alert here because there's an opportunity for me to enter. So, your AUD entered, did we enter this yesterday? I think I entered yesterday, yep. Entered this yesterday and looking for price to continue to scale up. Should be some opportunities here. Wow, that's perfect actually. That's better than what I was actually going to look for. So we have a potential pattern forming here. I'd like to see price come back down to this low and give me a buying opportunity. It's obviously a 1 hour setup. There's also another setup that I'm looking at, including that one you just saw, but all this is about to get deleted anyway. it didn't even. Okay. Okay, that's done. Now let's do the full markup of EURAUD. Let's move that to the top so we don't get mixed up. So still holding that position. Whew. Where's this line there? In there. So boxing price in. Something seems off to me right now. Okay. We have an uptrend here, no need to draw it. We have an impulse there, correction here, looking for price to continue pushing up. Bring this closer. Let's go down to the 4 hour. On the daily, you had a 3-bar reversal pattern. If you saw that, it's not something too crazy, so nothing. It's a past opportunity, basically. Okay, this is the level that we bought at and looking for price to scale up at least to this high. That's what I'm looking to take profits at. After price breaks this high, if it breaks that high, I'll go ahead and take, I'll move my stop loss into profit. And in the future, plan on taking partials at those levels. Nothing on the 4 hour, just looking for it to scale up other than my NX entry. Possible opportunity to scale in. Whoa, hold on. Okay, cool. I was like, did I miss one? Alright, possible opportunity to scale in. We'll check again in 2 hours to see if that signal actually comes for us. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour time frame, we have a 1 hour uptrend, so there are 1 hour opportunities right here. And this is what I'm actually looking to capitalize off of. I'd like to see possible buy come here. That's 1, 2, 3. So I could approach this. Excuse me. Okay, so there's 3 different entry opportunities for. There's 3 different entry opportunities for the setup if it buys. I'm not going to enter on every single one of them. I'll enter on the first one that presents itself. But thinking possibly something to test, it's going to be definitely be exhausting. But for setups like these, like possibly taking the opportunity on each setup that comes, which definitely increase the risk a lot. How can I reduce risk? This is something to think about before taking the next position. Or I could split like the risk across the 3 different entries, but does that really make sense though? Why not just have one? Alright. But yeah, that's something to think about. But anyway, so this is what I'm thinking. If price comes down to the zone, I'll go ahead and look for an entry opportunity. Yeah, if price breaks this trend line here, I'll go ahead and look for entry opportunity as well. And then I have that third 4 hour setup based off our original setup, which It's just a scaling in opportunity. We'll see if that happens. So let's go ahead and set the alert. Oh, screenshot. We gotta send out the screenshot. Copy that. And send it out to Discord server. UJ, there's nothing really exciting for me here. Not too interested in this pair. It's only like 4 lines to mark this up, so it should be pretty simple. So I have the range here. Price is pretty much at the top of the range, looking for selling opportunities right now. We have an uptrend with that, which that trend line was broken and has turned into a new downtrend. We have 2 touches to confirm that now. And then we have this level here, which is the next level of major interest for me. Looking for price to reach that level. Going down to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour, so setup that I missed, I think like an hour, maybe 2 hours before I actually started looking at the charts, my entry signal came, and couldn't take it after that point. Now here, before I was looking for a flat pattern to form that could still possibly form and expand this trend line. I mean, there's no guarantee yet, but I'll be on the lookout for that. My alert is still set there. The only other setup I have here is basically waiting for the break of this level, looking for a correction, looking for sell, right? So either price comes up and gives me the sell, or price breaks down, which we'll just consider this the break, gives me a correction, and then I'll look for a sell. But not looking to buy. Of course, if that trend line breaks, and it has to break impulsively, but wouldn't be looking to buy right now. So next one, GA. So GA, I had 3 positions on yesterday. All of them moved to break even or in profit. Today, literally an hour at 6 when news came out, price shot up really aggressively and stopped me out of everything. I was able to get some profit on it. So I mean, gotta take what I could take in that situation. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest real quick. I really wanna take partials. All right, I'm almost finished with the back testing, so I can apply it. Cause don't like giving this profit back. Don't like it like I used to. I'm seeing the flaws in that approach from this fresh year's results, and seeing the opportunities that I could have ended up with more profit if I would have taken partials instead of giving it all back. So really excited to start doing that. Let's delete all this and find the next setup. I actually already entered for a sell on this right before the call, or right before the stream, before we started. Still in this week. So I'm still looking for a sell here in this area.
Oh my goodness, this looks beautiful. That's what I'm just gonna say. This looks beautiful, and I'm gonna stop it there. All right. I'm actually really happy I decided to learn this. But looking for a selling opportunity after the break of this low. I'll be sure to go over EURUSD after I finish these next 4 or next 3. But break this low, definitely looking for a selling opportunity. And then we have a high risk entry opportunity here now, which is like right now. So once we get down to the lower time frame, we'll talk about that. Again, still looking for my targets. This low here and then the bottom of the channel pretty much should offer at least a 5-to-1. I'm looking for a 5-to-1 if I'm going to be holding that long to make it worth it. Honestly, it should be more, but as long as it's a 5-to-1, I'm willing to take it. Now here on the 1 hour, nothing much right here right now. Definitely have some divergence within there. Yeah, we have divergence within there. Cool. But that doesn't matter. But here at this level, this is the area I'm looking to sell out right now. So let's see if there's an opportunity on a lower time frame, which there is. Look at that. That has potential. So if price gets up to this level, I'll go ahead and take that position. Is a day trade on GA. You'll probably only see me, definitely only see me do this on GA. But it is applicable on other pairs too. But GA is just moves quicker, and I've done a lot more testing on it with this approach. Okay, that alert goes off. Get my signal. I'll enter for a sell there. Now I'm already, like I said, I'm already holding a sell. Enter right here at this level with a 30 pip SO. Targets at the bottom of the channel. So we'll see how that plays out. The targets are like, what is it? I think it's like a 12-to-1, maybe a little bit more. But I'm gonna keep this here. 15-to-1. Roughly. Alright, but yeah, let's go ahead and delete that. I'll go ahead and review that at the end of the day. And that's the setup. If price breaks this low here, once I put a line here. If price breaks this low, I'll go ahead and enter as well, or enter again. It needs to break it on the 4 hour. The 4 hour is more solid. The H4 or the H1 will give an earlier entry. With valid levels. So yeah, we'll do H1. Okay, EURJPY. And this is what I was thinking about. EURJPY, I'm looking for it to come back up to the top. If that doesn't happen, I don't care about this pair right now. So let's delete that, remark it up, see if I get the same thing. Gonna put the high in right at that level the price recently rejected over the past 2 months. Man. Okay, and we have this downtrend here, which I'm going to draw like that. Let's see if we have, yep, we got this type of range. I already know what's further to the left, so we're going to keep that there.
and just looking for price to continue to scale down about to this level, first breaking this area first breaking that area, but looking for it to scale down here off the H4. I mean, price pretty much already tested its levels. The only thing that's giving me confidence to continue to wait for this, or still think I have an opportunity here, is this descending channel. So look for price to scale back up and then push down there. And it looks like I forgot to send out the screenshot on GA. So let me quickly do that. Okay, it looks like price is making it to the zone right now. Now, if this entry comes, wow, this is going to be a really this is going to be a really high R trade. Okay, EURJPY, I believe I stopped on the 4 hour. And there's a 1 hour setup, which I'll only talk about on here. I'm not going to send it out to the Discord server, because like I said, I'm not too interested in this pair right now. There are better subs to wait for on that. So here on the 1 hour, you could wait for a break here. And then like we talked about on Monday's stream, Monday's maybe Tuesday stream, impulse breaking out, correction, and then looking for a continuation up, right? It's timestamp breaking down how I trade reversals, or at least this reversal pattern. So it should be easy to go through that. And that's a simple 1 hour, 15-minute setup. You can convert it to a 15-minute setup and get a tighter entry. Alright, dollar Swiss. Wow, it looks like there's an entry right now. Which this actually isn't like something. Yeah, this isn't something that I'm gonna be taking, because price broke the level that I bought out originally, and in order for me to enter here, I'm gonna wait for it to hit this level. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to hit that level before buying. So I don't really like the expanding triangle anymore, even though it could just push up. Unless I see something different in the next few seconds. So we got that expanding triangle here. Impulse correction sitting at 38.2. Jeez, man, I already know what. I know what's coming, because I know what I'm supposed to do. Alright, expanding triangle price is right here at the 38.2. We'll double check to make sure it's at the 38.2. It dipped right below the 38.2, so that's valid. And we just got a signal to enter, right? This is, man. And I don't want to enter. We just got a signal to enter. How much am I exposed right now? Nothing. Okay. Okay, I have to take it. So I'm gonna take it. How much time do I have? I have 4 minutes. Original entry's down here, but that 4 minute I'll wait for. I'll go ahead and enter on that. As we're waiting for that, I'm just gonna put in the level, so like once I flip back here, it's already done. Oh man, that's tight. That's really tight too. Man, this is a very uncomfortable trade. It's a very uncomfortable trade.
I just hope that someday someone would love me.
Okay, let's go to something else. Let's get some monthly on EURGBP. Monthly time frame, bottom level here. We'll go ahead and throw this up, and at the top there's going to be something tighter on the lower time frame. Just wait for that. There's our tighter range right there. See prices approaching this bottom range. We'll see how what price does as it gets there. We still have this downtrend going for us, which apparently is struggling to break out of, right? I'm looking for this to break out to the upside. This is actually like a make it or break it area. So either price, like for me, in order for this up to be valid, either price is going to bounce off here and give us that buy setup, or it's not. It's going to continue pushing down. So that's area to buy up essentially. Now for me, is it really worth it in this situation? And for those that like aren't seeing what I'm seeing off the daily time frame, this is what we have. We have an impulse going up, a correction here. Got a reversal pattern over here to the left side, so this is a safety entry for a buy. It's just a very deep retracement with like extended corrective movement to the downside. All right. At least that's how I'm analyzing this. We got a buying opportunity. No, we didn't. Yeah, haven't got a buying opportunity yet. So maybe within the next few candles we could see a buying opportunity. Potentially. It's risky in this situation. It's a deeper retracement than what I like to see. And at least for my roles, like I haven't back tested EURGBP as much as my other peers, but for these other pairs that I have on my list, I know that I don't trade like anything lower than 61.8. So I don't trade the 78 or the 88 just because they're low probability setups for me. In this situation, I do like the setup, but I won't be taking it. We'll just track it together for that buy. Also need Shin Delta. Yeah, we'll do this off the 1 hour. Alright, it's time to enter dollar Swiss. Dang, why didn't I calculate? It's fine, I'll just do it now. Something I could have done better is like calculate the lot size before moving on to the next pair. So it'd be pretty simple to just switch over and do it. Okay, GA sale essentially setting up now. And it's time to go over EURUSD. But let's focus on one thing at a time. Okay, entry taken. There we go there. Now GA. I actually had to take a screenshot of this. Oh, GA looks beautiful too. Wait, another 2. Yeah, if it closes like that, that's like perfect. It's probably gonna have me do something ridiculous, as expected. Seems like I'm still not comfortable with my how I set my TPs now. I know like in the long run it's profitable, but like on these singular trades, I know like sometimes it's just, hey, this isn't right. You should probably be a bit wider than what my system's telling me to do right now. Okay, in about a minute, should be able to enter that. I sent out dollar Swiss. I sent out EURGBP, EURGBP, dollar Swiss, and then let me send this one out real quick before I forget. Cool. All right. Next, EURUSD. And to learn from our previous mistake, let's go ahead and calculate the lot size for GA before I move on. That looks nice, but that's the 5-minute. That's interesting. Okay, let's close that off now. Yep, and then finish calculating this. We'll go for the main. At 12. All right, cool. All right, let's do EU for TP. Use the extended fib level for TP. I do use like extended fib levels for TP, but I also use like structure as well. So like if there's structure in the way of a of the extended fib level, because I go for a specific extended fib level, I don't use all of them, and that's because like I know for a majority of my setups, they go to this specific fib level, which produces the most profit for me. The other ones pretty much cut my profit short most of the time. But yeah, if there's structure in the way, I'll go ahead and put it on structure, and then yeah, I just take my profits there, and if it goes beyond, I just find a new setup.
Alright, so we have a range here on EURAUD. We can actually lower it. Well, we'll go with this one first because that's the first place that's going to hit first. And we'll adjust it. There's another level right below it that we could pay attention to or need to pay attention to. First for the double top here. Interesting. I'm seeing a possible descending channel there on the daily, and yes sir, yes, I like it. We can make this look nicer. Let's go down to the 4-hour, tighten this stuff up. So I actually think we talked about this previously. I think prices in this area. No. We just talked about it this week. Looking for prices scaled down to the bottom of this channel, looking for a buying opportunity. And this is where I broke down like basically how I wanted to take this opportunity if it was on my list. Took it off my list. I don't really. There are better steps that I have right now. There's a buying opportunity here, and there's a nice little level here for us to buy off of. Potentially, price could possibly push up from that point. With how price is moving aggressively to that area right now, so I wouldn't be too interested in that. I would wait for the break of this channel and then look for a small correction. There are nice opportunities on EURUSD for on the 15 minute typically, at least when I pay attention to it. I like the setups on the 15 minute and 30 minute more so than the 4-hour setups. 4-hour setups they're not to what I like too much, right, on EURUSD. So I tend to have to day trade it. That's why you don't see it on my list too often, because I prefer to swing trade. I was just trying to, yeah. But yeah, so here possibly again like aggressive setup here, so like take that at your own risk. And then just wait for a break and look for a correction for a buying opportunity. That's what I do. We'll go down to a lower time frame. There's an ascending channel on the lower time frame, and price is just broken out of that. So what we could see happen, price pull back here, continue down to that level. That level I'd still be interested to buy at. And if price continues pushing down, let's say price doesn't like buy off that level, I'd say look for an overextension, like probably like a fake out to the bottom of the channel, then look for price to come back in, and that should be an opportunity to buy. Now I think it's about time for us to, it's time to enter on GA. It was time to enter like 9 minutes ago on GA. But it's come back up to that level, so we're good. And it's gonna take up a lot of margin on this position. And then what's the spread like? The spread is, oh, it's nice today. I like it. Yes. As long as like price pushes past that point in the next few hours, should be good. So I need right above that level, which is right there. this is first target. In this situation, how much do I have on? How much margin is taking up? It's taking up a lot of margin. So yeah, we'll just keep it at the first target. I'm not swinging that too much, and then next setup should come if first target gets hit. Cool. All right. So gold and US30, let's go ahead and check if those have played out at all yet. Oh, I just remembered what pair I took off my list. GU. I took it off yesterday, I think. Yesterday. Simply because like the setup's not coming. Like the setups I like not coming on this pair. I just don't like this area right now. Yeah, and I still don't like it, so I don't care to go over it. Alright, price broke through the level and we did not get the sell. So since we have an impulse up, we're looking for a correction, looking for a potential buy. Looking for price to actually retest these levels here. Here, there we go. 1 hour time frame could give us a better entry opportunity. Alright, yeah, I definitely need to see more structure be built here though. I don't like if it forms an expanding triangle, I'll be happy to enter there if I was trading this pair. And we can actually be a bit more exact in this situation. About right there at that level. Now, in the case that price does dip back below into the zone, I mean, just look for a retest and look for a price to sell off. Still off that area, no matter what, I'm looking to enter within that area, whether it's a buy or sell. If price breaks below, it's a sell. If price stays above and forms a pattern, it's a buy. Pretty simple. Tight stuff right there. Alright. US30. Again, these aren't major things that are on my list. These are just things that were suggested. And currently looking for price to break through that high up there. So we'll continue to look for that. Price is just at the bottom of the channel that it's formed. Wish that would tie the channel, and it's probably going to be clear on here. Nope, it's not. And I can't force it. We'll see if price stays above this level or not. If you're about that life, goodbye. Or you can just wait for price to form a better setup. In this situation, I'm about the life and not enter here. I'd be willing to take that risk. But those are my charts. Those are my pairs. Those are all the pairs we're going over today. Since there are no more requested pairs, going over like targets real quick for those that. Let's just go over the targets for dollar Swiss. Okay. So for dollar Swiss, like the generic version of target, you can say each resistance level in the case of this buy setup is a target level. So, which actually works because at each of those levels there are sitting orders, pretty much. Alright, so this would be target 1 for the buy, this would be target 2, technically this would be target 3, and the next target would pretty much be here at target 4.
Okay. Now, traditionally, blindly, let's say if you don't do that, you use your extended fib levels, which are these levels: -27, -41, and -61.8. Right? I just use the -61.8 just because I like the way it trades off of that, and like my stats like that more than the other levels. If you want to take short profits, like -27, 41, the -61.8 just keeps you in longer, but you have to sit through corrections in order for price to get up to that level. Oh. Now in this situation, just blindly my target would be at -61.8. But since there's a supply zone up here, I'm not going to set it all the way up to that level because I'm looking for some type of resistance around that level. And not really, and price doesn't have to go all the way up, right? Price could stop short. So what I did is just base my targets off the neckline of the head and shoulders that previously happened after the bounce of that supply zone. So that's how my TP is set on this trade right now, and we'll see what happens here. All right. Man, I'm sore. 1 second. I got a book for you guys. I got a book for you guys today. So give me a second. So this book, I just hurt my knee. Okay, let's get back focused. So this book I'm about to talk about is actually a book I got from a friend. We exchanged books and started reading it, and I really like it. It's what encouraged me to try waking up an hour earlier and like just getting more done. Because there's definitely like a time crunch with what I was doing. Like I said, after June's backtesting, I added more pairs to my list, so I was rushing to get all the pairs done before like hopping on the live stream or even doing other things I'm scheduled to do. This book called Think Like a Monk is, I like it. I like this section, and I'm actually gonna read the section, and that's just gonna be the daily thoughts today. Let me go ahead and pull up the live chat in case anyone says anything. Okay, this is chapter 6 on routine. Subheading early to rise. Here's my first recommendation. Wake up 1 hour earlier than you do now. I'm gonna skip that. We're used to waking up just before we have to go to work or to class or to work out or to shuttle children off to school. Leave ourselves just enough time to shower, eat breakfast, pack up, etc. But having just enough time means not having enough time. You run late. You skip breakfast. You leave the bed unmade. You can't take the time to enjoy your shower, brush your teeth properly, finish your breakfast, or put everything away so you'll return to a tidy home. You can't do things with purpose, and if you care if you have to speed through them. When you start the morning with high pressure and high stress, you're programming your body to operate in the mode for the rest of the day
through conversations, meeting, appointments. Waking up early leads to a more productive day, which honestly is true. Successful business people are already on this. Apple CEO Tim Cook starts his day at 3:45 a.m. Richard Branson is up at 5:45. Michelle Obama rises at 4:30. But it's important to note that while lots of high-impact people rise early, there's also movement among top executives to reclaim sleep. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos makes it a priority to get 8 hours of sleep every night, saying that less sleep might give you more time to produce, but the quality will suffer. So if you're going to rise early, you need to turn in at an hour that allows you to get a full night's rest. Alright, which for this first part of the year, I've been really diligent about doing 8 hours of sleep, or 7.5. We'll say 7.5 hours of sleep. But it's scheduled like 8 hours of sleep. But I don't need that, honestly. It's just I'll say when I first started trading, I didn't sleep. I probably slept like 3. I have poor sleep habits, terrible sleep habits, and I was like really active, at least in the gym and stuff like that. But once I got scheduled and started sticking to a routine, I didn't want to waste a lot of time, so I slept 5 or 6 hours a night. And my sweet spot was basically 6 hours a night, and like I felt fully energized. Like I usually wake up before my alarm goes off, and I felt refreshed. Like I got 8 hours of sleep. But I'd say my sweet spot 6 hours of sleep, and from what I've heard, it's 6 to 8 hours of sleep. So I'm gonna go with the 6 so I can get more time to put more work in. Also, something interesting that is just something that I think about is I gotta stop saying that word. Something that I think about is I have a watch that tracks my sleep, like which stage of sleep I'm in, and waking up at a certain knowing which stage of sleep I want to wake up at and timing it that way. Wow, I wonder if there's a watch or something that identifies what stage of sleep you're in, and then set your alarm off at that time relative to the time that you want to wake up, whether it's a little later or a little earlier. That'll be interesting to research. But yeah. So this last little tip, and I'm gonna go ahead and close out the call on waking up early if that's something that you want to do. So he has these little tips in this book. It says, try this. Ease into an early wake up. This week, wake up just 15 minutes earlier. You'll probably have to use an alarm, but make it a gentle one. Use low lighting when you first wake up. Put on quiet music. Don't pick up your phone for at least these bonus 15 minutes. Give your brain this time to set a tone for the day ahead. After 1 week of this, roll your week time back another 15 minutes. Now you have half an hour. That's all yours. How will you choose to spend it? You might take a longer shower, sip your tea, go for a walk, meditate, spend a moment cleaning up after yourself before you step out the door. At night, turn off the TV and phone to get in bed whenever you feel the first twinge of fatigue. If you're waking up early, I definitely recommend not having your phone by your bed, because you don't want I'm sick of saying that. I don't want to say like anymore, and I'm noticing every time I say it right now. You don't want to have your phone be the first thing that you look at when you wake up. Number one, I mean, bad for your eyes. Number two, you stay, at least me, when I did it, lost track of time. So what I typically do, I leave my phone at my desk on a charger or just downstairs on a charger somewhere. So it's not the first thing I look at when I wake up, and I just go to the bathroom, get ready for the day, and then head down here to work. And then I only look at my phone when I'm calculating lot sizes. Also, you can automatically or schedule do not disturb times. So the early morning and like at night between certain times, my phone's automatically on do not disturb. So that's another like beneficial tip if you're trying to stay off your phone before bed and as soon as you wake up. But I really appreciate you guys watching the live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good day.